So second, oh shit, I always forget about my microphone. Hoping that it doesn't blur on me. What's up, Donald Dog? What's up, Hurricane Camille? Um, Hold on. Let me mute this. Change my top chat. Yo, why is my shit so blurry? Is it really blurry for you guys too? Because it's really blurry for me. It's blurry on YouTube, but it's not blurry on StreamYards. Is it blurry for you guys? Yeah, y'all can see my screen now, so you can see how it looks. This is how it looks for the creators on StreamYards. Y'all can see, I can see the entire chat right here, and I don't have to be on YouTube, although I can switch over to YouTube. Yeah, blurry. It's blurry. I don't know. Let me switch my VPN. Let me disconnect my VPN. Maybe that'll help. Oh, nice and clear. Okay. Yo, before I get onto the top, am I stuck? Yo, what the fuck? Hold on, y'all. It may delete my thing, but I'm gonna reopen it if it does. Oh boy, I hate when it does this. Okay, there we go. First of all, I am so happy I got these today. These were my denim glasses I bought. They came with like just plastic in them with writing on it. I'm like, man, I just wanted some denim. It's hard. I couldn't find a pair of denim glasses. But when I did my eye test the other day, actually my prescription is weaker. So I guess eating healthier, maybe some of my vision had to do with blood pressure. I don't know. But my vision is better. So I have a weaker prescription. But these are now prescription glasses. These are my only right prescription glasses. I'm going to have to get them filled. The black frames with the wooden on the side, I got those sent in and they'll be coming. If the quality isn't as great, you see a little noise in the background. I don't have a ring light because it broke, but someone, they know who they are. They sent me a PayPal specifically to buy me a new ring light, and I'll be going to get a new ring light. So thank you. I would definitely appreciate that. I was not expecting that. So thank you to the person who sent money in to get a new ring light. I want to touch on what's up, Painted Black. Painted Black is in the building. I want to touch on the Will Smith thing. I kind of did it on my other channel, but just something I wanted to say in more detail here now that I'm live. Then I'm going to tell you why I am not doing the documentary on 423 Chase. I repeat, I will not be doing a documentary on 423 Chase. But we all know the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing at face value, but I heard something today, and I heard Will Smith tell a story. And he told this story about him being 9 years old and he saw his father hit his mom. And he's been living his entire life in regret that he didn't do something as a 9-year-old boy. He said that when he got older and his father couldn't walk and his father was in a wheelchair, he held the wheelchair and he finally was like, I can just throw my father down these stairs. He just wanted that one opportunity because he felt like a coward because he did not defend his mother. No one that I know can relate so specifically to that than myself. If you ever went to my John Crimes channel, and after me doing documentaries on many cases, I did a video called The Story of John Crimes. And in that story, I'd say how my mom dated a big muscle built bodybuilder who was extremely abusive. and my sister would wake me in the middle of the night as we're sleeping on plain hardwood floors. We had nothing in our room. It was just plain. There was no bed. There was no mattress. We were so poor. Me and my sister, we slept on the floor. And I remember my sister waking me up. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. I hate when this does this like this. Hold on. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Um, let's see what happens. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm keeping the weight off. I have been eating like regular food too, but I make sure that when I eat regular food, I'm hitting the gym actually really hard and adding a little bit of carbs. It gave me more energy because I would do things to the extreme. And I've been talking to somebody who works out all the time, and they're just cringing when they hear my diet. They hate my diet because they diet the right way. But I was saying, me and my sister, we would sleep on hard floors, and my mom would just give us sheets. And I remember my sister would wake me up at night, and when she would wake me up, um, my sister would whisper. She was like, he hitting her, he hitting our mom," and I'd be like, "He's not hitting our mom," and we'd be whispering on the floor. She'd be like, "Listen, John Shay, telling you, he's hitting mom," and I think a part of me just didn't want it to be true. And then one day my sister wasn't there, and it was just me by myself, and he punched my mom. He punched my mom in front of me, and I got scared. I was 8 years old, and I just ran full speed out the door. I didn't know where I was going. I just ran. And I remember hearing my mom, when she ran out the door, my mom said, "Stop it, Bernard. He's never seen somebody hit his mom before." And my mom ran after me. I was so scared. I was an 8-year-old little boy. And I get afraid that I don't want to be somewhere and I've had an alcoholic beverage and I see this guy, because I can't promise that I wouldn't try to kill him. And I look over everything in my life. I look at the cases that I covered. I look at the abused children from the Heart Kids. I look at Caitlin Nicole Davis, who committed suicide, the documentary I did. I look at the Gannon Stout. I look at the stories I chose, and I didn't realize it because I could empathize, and I want so badly to help the actual forgotten. And it was in that sense that I could understand why Will Smith at 9 years old watched his father punch his mom and beat himself to death mentally on not trying to protect his mom and wanting to protect Jada. Because, and just for those who don't know, I don't condone what Will Smith did. I think that was foul what he did. Oh my God, yo. I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to have to. I know what's wrong. I just don't know what's causing it. Hold on, y'all. Don't know what has happened or what has not free to make this thing go black, but I don't want it to go black. I don't want it to go. See, it keeps. Okay, there we go. So if I lean it up, it'll stay on. Okay, so this will fix it. That's it. That'll fix it right there. So okay, we good. We got it fixed. I don't condone what Will Smith did, but hearing that story, I know why he did what he did. This is his opportunity again to defend somebody that he really, really loves. He did it in the wrong way. It would be no different than if I ever met Bernard and I snapped and I beat the shit out of him. I beat him down because while I would feel justified in beating him down, I would be thrown in jail I'll have a record. I will lose my career, and I wouldn't be able to be the father for my children. So just because you understand something doesn't mean that it's right. I remember I did the same thing Will Smith did. I remember my wife at the time came to me and she said that I'll never take up for her. And that shocked me that she said it because I think I always take up for my wife, but she felt that I didn't take care of her. So me and my wife, we weren't even married at the time. We was boyfriend and girlfriend. This was before I got married to her. But I remember we went out to a bar the night after she told me I'll take up for her, and I'm drinking my ass off. All my friends, my father's there, my uncle there, and when you drink, it enhances everything. So some guy tried to grab her, like to talk to her, whatever. He didn't know we were dating. And all I could think about in my drunk mind is she said, I'll take up for her. I smacked the shit out of this guy. This guy had like 19 friends. It was just me, my dad, my uncle, and one more friend, 4 of us. We got into the biggest brawl ever at my favorite bar. This is the bar I hang at 6 o'clock in the morning with the owner. When the bar closed, we drink all night. The owner was my friend. And here we go with that blurry thing again, because I don't have The owner of the bar was my he was my friend. I'm trying to get this thing to zoom on my face. Or I might have to go, it's on 1/160th. Let me go to 150. And then let me boost this up. It's gonna make it a little darker, but it should help it to increase the area of focusing on me. Someone said, but this is the Oscar. You have to see my other video. I went off on Will Smith. I'm just saying I don't agree. My video is saying Chris Rock did nothing wrong. So you don't have to come and type in all caps and I don't agree with Will Smith. I'm saying that someone was in his shoes. He was a 9-year-old boy watching someone punch his mom. I was an 8-year-old boy and I watched a big muscle built guy punch my mom in the fucking face. I can empathize with where he comes from, even though I don't agree with it. My father, me, my uncle, who is dead now, he died of cancer. He caught cancer quickly and died within like 2-3 months. Totally healthy guy, regular young guy. And my uncle's, he wasn't 50. He would have been in his 40s, probably late 40s. We all fighting 19 guys out there, man. 19 guys. My uncle taking up for his nephew, my dad taking up for his son, my best friend. We fighting all these guys in the parking lot. Crazy battle royal. That shit was so crazy, man. It was crazy. But that was my overreaction from my girlfriend at the time saying that I didn't take up for her. I did the same thing Will Smith did. I did the same thing he did. I wrote a song, y'all heard it on this channel, called Don't Let Them Win. And that song was about don't let your past relationships mess up the relationship that you have now. I let my past get in the way and I made a dumb decision that could have really cost the life of me, my best friend, my uncle, and my father. So I still say that Will Smith was wrong, even though I empathize greatly to where he was coming from. I don't think that Will Smith was really taken up for his wife. I think that Will Smith was ultimately frustrated because they made an incorrect decision. You had 2 black couples that people aimed to be like. That was Beyonce and Jay-Z, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Both of them was extremely private. You knew nothing. You heard a lot of guesses, Scientology. I heard they be swinging. All you couldn't verify because they stayed quiet. One couple continued to stay quiet. That was Beyonce and Jay-Z. They're still private. The other couple, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, decided we want to tell everybody our business. And that backfired in a major way by being open. and they weren't ready to handle that. And the burden of Jada Pinkett really doing the Red Talk, it had a real mental effect on Will. Because if none of that ever happened with the Red Talk coming out of them telling their business, if they remain completely private, like Jay-Z and Beyonce made the choice to continue to do, if Chris Rock would have said that joke, Will Smith would not have slapped him. This was a culmination based upon the decision that they made to go public with their relationship. Four two three Chase, my last live. When I announced that I'm going to do the documentary on 423 Chase, I didn't think it was a big deal because it wasn't my priority. It's just like, this would be nice because this channel can blow up and get 100,000 subscribers just like John Crimes can, because I'll be doing scandal cases. Let me make it easier for myself instead of doing something on Enron or other companies or Stephen Glass. If you know the story of Stephen Glass, real scandals. Let me start with something that's familiar to me that I can get a lot of details on because a lot of people know about. To me, 423 Chase documentary was nothing but a test run to see could I do an ace scandal channel. And instead of true crime, we're talking about scandals. So I was going to take it serious on that technical note of doing documentaries on scandals to have a separate channel completely different. I had no mental ties to 423 Chase or the people involved, except for I have friends on both sides. I have friends who believe that he was innocent. I have friends who thought that he was guilty. Let me tell you guys something. There's a big difference between what happens behind the scene and what happens when people go live. They amplify their personality. They're a little more out there with it. But when you talk to people behind the scenes, you find out their true motives. I talked to somebody behind the scenes in a very long conversation who thinks that 423 Chase is guilty. Well, I know what I found out. I found out that we caricaturize people on YouTube as if they're a one note person, a simple person. This guy bad, this guy good, and that's not how human beings are. I already knew some people who thought 423 Chase was innocent, and I knew that they were being picked on for no reason because I knew that they were not bad people. They just really believed the man was innocent. So quickly after I made my announcement that I was going to do the documentary, I was already, after I made it public, before Tiffany Marie ever spoke out, I was thinking, this isn't worth it. These, I got people who I care about, and they are really turning themselves into enemies over something that's not really that important. Somebody that I don't feel that that's important. So I'm not going to do it. And then Tiffany Marie went live talking shit because I wanted to do a documentary on 423 Chase. And to me, that sealed the deal that I'm going to do a documentary on 423 Chase. But it wasn't about my initial motive of why I wanted to do it. My initial motive of wanting to do the documentary on 423 Chase was simply a test run to do a real professional documentary on a scandal case for a scandal channel, to turn this toxic fuckery of immaturity that has involved my name for 7 months on this channel, to turn this around into something credible. That's the only reason I was going to do it. Now the new motive is no skank is going to tell me what I can do and what I cannot do. So because Tiffany Marie did it, I'm 100% going to do it. So why did I make the decision to change my mind and to not do it again? I'll give you guys an analogy. They're black people who mom and grandma told them to vote Democrat their entire life. The first initial thing, you're in third grade, Republicans are bad, Democrats are good. That's why you get a lot of black people voting Democrat. And then you have some black people who feel like they have a free mind So they go out and tell other people, you're a slave because you're voting Democrat because people told you to. So you should vote Republican. I thought that was the dumbest shit in the world, because you're still a slave. I can predict that they're going to vote Democrat, just like I can predict you're going to vote Republican. A true free-minded person wouldn't tell you to vote Republican. If you're really free-minded, they would tell you to listen to the arguments, listen to the policies of every single candidate involved, and then base your decision on that. And if it so happened that the Democratic person more leans towards what you want, on that one you vote Democrat. If it so happens that it leans libertarian, independent, Republican, that is a true free-minded person. So if I say, nobody is going to force me to not make something, so I'm going to make it, that is the exact same as me purposely voting Republican to spite being told to vote Democrat. I'm being a slave to this person because I no longer want to do the documentary. All I see is hurt from people I care about. And from seeing hurt from people I care about who should not be enemies. These are good fucking people. And when I called them on their bullshit on both sides, I'm like, you know that person good. You know they're a good person. You know that that person is not saying that 423 Chase is innocent because they know he's guilty. You know they truly believe it. Whether you think they're duped or not, or you think that he's in their brain or not, you know that that's a good motherfucking person. And they say you're right. They are a good person. Vice versa. You know that motherfucker is not a bad person who's saying 423 Chase is guilty. They really believe he's guilty. Why is this your enemy? And at this point, I would rather research and start from scratch and do a scandal video on Enron. Something that I'm not going to see good people fighting over, where I can get my same results of turning this into a professional channel, just like my John Crime channel. The only thing holding me back is I want to do the 423 Chase documentary to spite Tiffany. Now, they accused me of that at first. I wasn't even thinking about her until she made her name be involved. I never even thought about her. My motive had nothing to do with her. But when she made her opinion vocal, it's like, fuck you. You don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown man. Now I'm for sure going to do it. I'm still being a slave. Because if that skank never said anything, it was going to fade off anyway. It was too many issues coming with between people I care about. So I asked myself, what do you want to do? I don't want to do this. I'm going to tell you why I don't want to do this. It really don't matter if he scammed from the sign. If this man is pleading guilty on another case of scamming, if he's taking a plea deal on another case where he's admitting fault to scamming on something else, he is a piece of shit that's not worthy of anyone going to bat for him. It's the character. And it's not going to matter if on this one tiny thing he scammed or not scammed. No one was talking shit about me on over here. It was all done. Everything was over with. No one said anything bad about me. But when I say I want to do this documentary, I'm getting heat over this motherfucker who's taking a plea on something else. Why should I get heat? Why should my child be brought up? I don't know this motherfucker. Why are you taking heat for him? Would he do it for you? Would he be out going to bat this hard for you if it were you? Would he be doing this for you? To the people who came to me and asked me to do it, would he be doing this for you? We're talking about character. We're not talking about a specific event. We're talking about a man's character. He doesn't deserve anyone out here being picked on, being lied on. He is not the person. He doesn't deserve it. The character of the man. You can't tell me I know he did this and he manipulated women and all of this stuff, but I don't deserve to be talked shit about over a motherfucker like this. There's so many more important things on earth. Who the fuck is he? Who the fuck is he? So many more people you can put your time and your heart in. I didn't care when the lies came out on me covering Brittany Shank because she's a missing fucking woman. She deserves to have people going to bat to care about finding her. Who the fuck is 423 Chase for everybody to be catching his heat over? Who the fuck is he? Imagine your life, all the shit that's coming back to you. If you wasn't out here going to bat for an individual like that. And I'm not even talking about whether he scammed from this specific sign or the specific fucking radio spot or whatever the fuck. I'm talking about other shit that you guys have agreed upon that you know that he did that was fucked up. Who the fuck is he? So I don't think this person worthy for me to do my 2 documentaries I have first and then go into just to go into turmoil for. And for what? If I drop the documentary, I'm going to receive recognition because it will be done in a professional way that you've never seen. You can't even fathom of how I would have done it. And what happens after that? What happens after you say John did very great on the coverage of this? Then we get to the end, and then people are going to say, hey, this is how it's going to be divided. I believe that specific evidence. I believe that was fake. So there's a divide between the signs. But then the other shit, there is no divide upon. He did it. He did the other shit. Still gonna come across as a bad fucking person. What happens to you who's going to bat for him this hard? What happens to your life after I put this out? You still gonna fight fucking online? What happens? Nothing. Nothing fucking happens. It's not famous. It's not big. Nothing happens. To put all of that time and effort in. You guys like me because I react off of my heart and my passion. I don't have passion for 423 Chase. Never had it. I don't know why you have it. I know in your heart of hearts to the people that think this man is innocent on that one thing. One thing. It's like a motherfucker going out here and robbing 13 banks, and you want me to make a documentary on how he didn't rob this one bank, but you know he robbed the other banks. What's the fucking point? So I don't want to do it. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my life. I don't want to sit in this desk for hours and hours looking upon shit when I know what the outcome is going to be. And I care about my friends. And I feel like people I care about are way too mentally invested in a motherfucker that would not do the same thing for them. It don't get no realer than that. You have to ask yourself, if you feel that 423 Chase scam women And when I mean scam women, I mean played with their hearts, played with their emotions and shit, lied to them and all of this right here. How you know he ain't played with your emotions, but for a different reason? Because he know that you're gullible enough to continue to harm your own reputation going to bat for him online. How do you know you weren't duped like all the rest of the women? That you, not me, because I don't know the details, that you said that you know he duped those women. How do you know he didn't do the same thing for you? Is it normal to spend all of your free fucking time looking at every fucking live, whether they talking shit about him or talking good about him? Is that a normal action from a human being? If you know that that's not a normal action, can you look in the mirror and say, maybe, just maybe, I'm way too invested in a motherfucker I've never met in real life? Could you just be like all the other women that he duped? It's just that the topic is different. He's not looking for your affection. He's not looking to try to sleep with you. He's looking for warriors to bring some credibility back to his name. How do you know? Someone said, wow, you just let a lot of people down. I just let a lot of people down over a motherfucker I ain't never met. You know what that sentence looks like to me? Peace and love. See, I went to Dave and Buster's this weekend with my children and had a great time. Went out with my girl, living my life at a position that can change my life to where I can make $200,000 a year. But you don't give a fuck about that. You don't care about my life. You want me to slave hours and hours on a stupid ass fucking documentary about a nigga I don't even fucking know, that I know has done wrong in other areas. You think that your comment sounds good. To me, your comment sounds like you don't give a fuck about me as a human being. You care about me as a vessel to help you prove a point. And for that, you can fuck the fuck off. Who the fuck? I don't know these fucking people. You guys got this internet YouTube shit confused. Boo boo, we talking about real human beings with their real life. I let a lot of people down because I don't want to go out here and do a documentary where I'm going to talk about a case. I'm going to talk about a case in the state of Washington that a motherfucker scammed somebody else on. Just so you can be like, okay, he scammed that person, but he didn't scam the Summer Well Signs. Get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. All you just did was tell me you don't care about John Shea Montez Rhymes. That's what that comment means to me. You think it bothers me with my responsibility as a father, with what I want to prioritize when I do have the time to come onto this app, because that's all YouTube is, people. This ain't fucking life. This is a goddamn app. You think I give a fuck if someone is let down because I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours to a useless outcome on a motherfucker that I know has done some fucked up shit in other areas? You can fuck all the way off. You want me to tell you some real life shit for you? It's some real life shit. The quicker y'all move on from this motherfucker, you're afraid. You're scared to move away from the 423 Chase story because you're going to be faced with the reality that you need to find something else to do with your time. I love my free time now. There was a time when I was on YouTube. There was a time when I was on John Crimes. I ain't have a life. All I did was drink, cry that I'm not going to be around my children because I'm going through a divorce, and immerse myself with so much death. That was my life. That's not my life anymore. I fucking love my life. You can even see it in my new lives I do on this channel. You haven't seen me go on the offense on anybody. You didn't see me go on the offense on Tiffany. You didn't see me go on the offense on Laura. You just saw me come on here and defend myself in a calm voice, turn off the live, and leave. I don't have it in me to fight. I don't have it in me to fight with these people because I am truly happy now. When this live is over, I'm going to talk to my girl. I'm going to cry laughing real hard. I'm going to have a good time. And I'm not going to think anything about this live. As a matter of fact, the last 3 lives on this channel, I even told y'all about the last one. I forgot I went live. I was like, what the fuck are these notifications? Oh, I did go live. I don't think about this shit like you guys do. I don't care about this shit like you guys do. I'm in the real world. I'm with friends that care about me, that really like me. I'm talking to my mom, my newfound relationship with my sister again that I lost for so many years. Weird just picking up my phone, texting my sister, same mom, same dad, 1 year apart, close as hell growing up. And we got our relationship back. I don't think about this shit. I don't have it in me to go look at what they're doing, to go live and try to expose and do all. I don't care. And while some of you guys are afraid of what you could be doing with your free time, I will assure you, fucking 5 days away from this stupid, immature bullshit, you will feel so much better. You would take the biggest sigh in the world and be like, wow, that shit was really toxic. This was some toxic shit. All you motherfuckers with your theories. He wanted to do the 423 Chase documentary to make Tiffany look bad. The reason I'm shocked when I heard shit like that because I'm like, what makes you think I think about that goddamn girl? I ain't thought about that girl. But I get it because this is your life. This is the stories. This is the new soaps. You're always here. You're always mentally in it. I don't be in this shit. I get why you think that now. When you don't see me, it's because I'm happy. These people that go out here and dox each other, these people that go out here and go live and say the most horrific lies about somebody without any proof, the people that condone that, we don't need proof, we'll believe you, to help tarnish someone's name, it's because they're upset in life. They have nothing else. And you got to learn when to wake up and say, why would I leave my good life to go back down and fuck with these fucking people in their dirty ass arena when I know desperately inside they want to be where I am at mentally? Just for 5 days, I challenge you. Just for 5 days. Don't think about 423 Chase. Don't think about this shitty fucking community. Just for 5 fucking days. Just go out there in the real world. Sit there with nothing to do if you ain't got nobody. If you, I sat here chilling on that fucking couch back there. I had nothing to do. Ain't no sound. It's dead quiet. Listen to the silence. I found 3 badass shows on Amazon Prime. Be paying for that shit. I don't never look at it. Open the app and like, oh, I ain't even know they got some werewolf shit. Werewolves. Yeah, let me check this shit out. You be surprised at what's out here in this world other than this dumb childish shit. This is embarrassing. I challenge you 5 days to not go out here, listen to lives that you don't agree with, all up into every little nick and detail about a motherfucker that won't do it for you, and watch what you can do for your life. If you've been watching me since Young Crime, you know I always say go find a genuine smile. And the key word is genuine. Because we see fake shit all the time. We see motherfuckers super perfect married family on Facebook and they get divorced the next goddamn day. I thought they were so happy because it wasn't genuine. Leave this. Leave this for 5 days. Watch what happens to your brain. It is not healthy to consistently be into this negative shit. There are people doing lives and they are tricking you, making you feel that they are into this shit and they are not. They don't give a fuck about this shit. They're turning on their live, they're turning on their camera, they're collecting the money from your dumb ass who's caught up into some bullshit. They're laughing. And when they turn that camera off, they count the money that they collected and they go on with their life. They are tricking you. You're being fooled. You hear that? That's my distinct ring for my girl. That's what happens when I leave this shit right here. I'm gonna slide this motherfucking shit all the way back and I'm gonna put on a big genuine smile and say, hey babe, I was alive. And I'm not gonna think about none of this. I can't believe a person told me I let a lot of people down. So, oh my God. If you think I'm looking down upon you, I'm not. Because clearly, for me to make all those videos firing back at people, that is documented evidence that there was a time I was too wrapped up into this dumb bullshit. So I empathize where you are right now. I'm just telling you, I seen the other side. And this is bullshit. You know some things that stood out that I never said that I'll say now that I'm not going to do the 423 Chase documentary? If motherfucker, like, if someone said I'm going to do a documentary on John Crimes, do a documentary on John Crimes being a sexual predator, because people are saying these crazy shits about him, but then so many people showing that ain't no evidence or nothing, they just lying on him. I would have hit that person up immediately. Yeah, I heard you're gonna do this right here. So if you need anything from me, you want to talk to me, you want to interview me, hit me up. I'm available. Because if you're gonna tell the shit right. I would have hit that person up immediately. I know for a fact 423 Chase heard that I was gonna do a documentary on him. He ain't reached out to me one time. Not one fucking email. That speaks volume to me. If you knew that there was an unbiased person, he's not listened to the bullshit said about you. He did not He ain't made an opinion. He's straight in the middle neutral. He got people saying, a bunch of people saying that 423 Chase is innocent, a bunch of people saying he's guilty. He knows I'm unbiased. He knows I'm a good person. Why would he hide? He's hiding, and y'all out here getting picked on and harassed by people by taking up for him. How long have you known this man to jump in front of all of these bullets for him that he will not do it for you? You couldn't have known him longer than a Summer Wells case, which is not a year old. You couldn't have. How much sense does that make? How much sense does that make? How much sense does it make if you can't answer the question, why is Russia trying to take over Ukraine? But you know, all the specific documentation on 423 Chase, something is fucking wrong. The best thing I can do for someone I consider a friend, and I don't do it often, I'm known for being empathetic, but sometimes you got to show tough love because you care about that person. Some of you guys meet all the signs that you are way too invested into some bullshit that doesn't even matter. You're way too invested. You are manipulated the same way you say, not me. I'm using your words. Same way you say, you know, he's manipulated other women to try to get in their pants. This isn't slander because I haven't looked at the details. I'm saying what you said to me. The same way that you guys say that he has manipulated a bunch of women, told them lies, getting into their pants. He has manipulated you to go out here and fight for him. No one can manipulate me. I remember when I made John Crimes. When my kids went to sleep, that was the highlight of my life. That was my life. That's why I was able to put out quality shit that fast because that was life. YouTube isn't life anymore. My life is my life. And for that to be genuine, I realized I got what I wanted in life. For that statement to be true and genuine, when I was uncertain about what was going to happen to my life, when I was going to leave and get a divorce, when I couldn't predict the future, this is exactly where I wanted to be. So what happens now that I have my life the way that I want it to be, now that I'm genuinely fucking happy, I can strategically go out here and pick out what case I would like to do, what I would like to produce. And it comes solely from the heart, not from obligation, not because this is all that I have. I remember watching the movie Glass, and during those years, it was so fascinating to me to learn about Stephen Glass and how one person can be so manipulative and steal articles and make it all the way to the top. I am going to do a Scandal channel. This is going to be a professional channel where I do professional documentaries, but I'm going to start it with on Stephen Glass first. And when I do that, none of my friends are going to be fighting over some bullshit guy that want to fight that wouldn't fight for them. And if you think 423 Chase is innocent, you can't get mad at people for saying that he's guilty. Because what's more probable? A man that you said that you know have manipulated others, done shit wrong in other places. What's more probable? That he possibly did this? Or is it more probable he did the other shit, but he's totally innocent of this? I didn't say whether he did it or not. Pay attention to what I said. I asked you what's more probable. I'm going to be real with y'all. I would have liked for this to have been a lot longer. But you guys just heard that motherfucking ringtone back there. The specific isolated ringtone, so I know who that person is. That's where I would genuinely prefer to be. So, holla at you. There's no more lives on this channel defending myself from shit that I should be proud of. I should be proud that I put on a reputation on YouTube that is so great that the absolute most horrific things have been said about me. It didn't cost me one single subscriber on John Crimes. Doesn't even make sense to defend when I don't have to defend it. And clearly there's nothing in me that wants to go on the offense against people who I know are going to continue to do this because they can't help it, because they have miserable lives and they're going to get their channel deleted. Just like Tommy Sotomayor. You cannot come on here without talent to find ways to always vilify and come at people consistently every single day, because no one is 100% perfect at anything. So the more you do this every day, you're just increasing your chance of your channel being the next one to get taken down by YouTube. So with that being said, I'll holler at y'all, man. And if you want to just see my regular lives where I'm going live about nothing, having fun talking, subscribe to John Crimes 2.0. That's where I will be with people that care about me. Y'all hold it down. Love y'all.